I hated it so much. I could never do it again. I'll be homeless before I work at Walmart again. I'm so.
No, I'll work at Walmart before I become.
I got too much pride. I'll go, if Target don't hire me, then I guess I'm be homeless, my nigga.
Okay then. All right.
I would never work at Walmart again. I can't.
All right, man.
That shit was terrible.
Do we want to talk about the story that we really want to cover this week? Some outrageous shit about T-Pain and Usher.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
All right.
That shit was funny.
That shit, it is funny because I can't believe that Usher told T-Pain that he ruined music, no hard feelings. So I'm gonna read off like on the TMZ. So it says T-Pain writes, "I still love and respect Usher. Telling the story was in no way meant to like disrespect the man. People talk shit about me 24/7, but when it comes to someone I truly respect, it hit different." He added, "I never said fuck Usher. It was a drop in the ocean of shit I was already going through." And that's referring to Usher, I guess, telling T-Pain that he ruined music with autotune. And it kind of hit us in the wrong spot because we kind of grew up listening to T-Pain at a time when T-Pain was at the peak of T-Pain.
Yeah.
And so, like, for Usher to be someone who was, like, also, like, at the peak at the time and, like, successful, it's not like he's just hating because he didn't make it and T-Pain made it, you know? So it's kind of weird that Usher would say some shit like that.
But, okay, so here's my thing about it. Usher act like, the thing is, T-Pain wasn't the first artist to use autotune. I can't think of homeboy name. The dude that made Computer Love. That's like a synthesizer.
Keep talking now. I'll look it up.
He might be using like a synthesizer, but it's still basically the same thing. It's basically like autotune. Like there's a lot of old songs. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Zap.
Yeah, I think that's him. Like T-Pain's not the first person to use autotune. Yeah, he might have used it a lot, but T-Pain can actually sing without autotune.
Right.
Like he's shown that he can sing without autotune.
Not a great singer, but not bad.
No, he's
not bad.
He's actually a good singer without autotune.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's not great, but he's good. He's good.
I would say he's more than good. Like obviously not.
I don't know, bro. After watching The Voice for like 10 season now.
No, go look at that Tiny Desk concert of his.
What concert?
The NPR Tiny Desk concerts.
Okay, I'll look
that up. Look at the one that T-Pain did.
I'll look that up. I've just seen a few videos. I'm like, oh, he can sing, but I wouldn't say he's a great singer. But go back to your point.
He's not like a Chris Brown, but he's a good singer.
No,
like
I wouldn't even say Chris Brown's a great singer. Bro, I think your standard of singing is very low.
I'm not saying Chris Brown's like the greatest singer, but what?
Okay, to be honest, when you start watching The Voice as much as you do, the level of singing and standard for singing just like boom, boom, boom. Bro, I've seen Justin Bieber sing live. I'm like, you're trash. And I'm a big Bieber fan. If you check my Spotify, I'm like,
but a lot of
Bieber from 1 to 10.
But a lot of people can't sing live though.
That's what
a lot of the great singers can't sing live.
Oh, okay.
It's only a few that can actually sing live. Chris Brown can sing live. When he not, but you want Chris Brown be fucking.
But he dancing too much, so I can't really critique when he's dancing.
He still be trying to sing and be out of breath. It's different with but Justin Bieber dance a little, but it's different.
Yeah, he be trying to do a lot
Justin
nowadays.
Bieber, like, because the Weeknd don't dance and he's actually
he's a horrible singer.
What?
His music's great.
You're asleep,
bro. Your standard for singing is not good. Bro,
you can't be a horrible singer and hit notes that certain people hit.
Bro, have you seen? I know we saw the Super Bowl, bro. I know we seen the same.
Bowl. They're not putting all the production into the concert to make it sound good.
Just because you make good songs does not mean you're a good singer. Like,
but Weeknd is a good singer. He's not a great singer. He's not like Michael Jackson or Beyonce or like one of those people or Ariana Grande. Like he doesn't have.
Let's not put him with those.
But
they're great.
But The Weeknd is a good singer. He's not it's not like, oh, he uses autotune. Like if he wasn't using autotune, he wouldn't be a good singer. He can sing. He can hit certain notes that.
Yeah, but he's very he's a good musician. I'm gonna say that he can. he's very limited when it
Lyrics-
comes to singing. Okay, like there's a lot of notes that
And
he
we got
can't.
off topic, but
There's a lot of notes
fuck
that he
T-Pain on
can't
that
fucking hit, and when you do so.
Fam, go listen to Dirty.
I think you do have to put this into consideration
Go
when it
listen to-
comes. No, hold on. So for whoever you can consider a good singer, I think you do have to put it into consideration. Can they sing good live? And the question, and the answer is for The Weeknd specifically. I've never seen a live performance where he sounded good.
Okay, but if you're gonna say that, then you also have to put in, can they sing good a cappella, like in person, like no music, no live concert stuff, no mic, no nothing, just standing in front of you singing with their actual voice. And if they could sing good, then yes, come on now.
Bro, The Weeknd can't.
I would have to see him sing a cappella. You don't have to look this up right now.
Okay,
We don't gotta look this
I've
up
seen
right now.
enough of him.
But
I'm not
I'm not
denying,
talking about
bro.
like
I'm not denying that I don't love his music because I do
No, I
love
get
his
what you're
music.
saying.
But I'm saying when you're like judging a singer based on the talent of just purely singing, you can't. You got to judge that different from the making music as a whole because it's very different nowadays.
Yes. Okay, yes, that's true. But
Going back to T-Pain. Okay.
What was you saying that we got off on that tangent? Yeah, he's not the greatest singer, but he's not a bad singer. He didn't need, like, he could have still had a great career without using autotune, but obviously he experimented with it in the beginning of his career and it hit and it worked for him. So I don't see why Usher said this. Like, it was, to me, it was pointless because it'd have been different if T-Pain was using autotune and then he just never made no good songs. But he's given us like a lot of hits,
Right.
in like the hip hop R&B community.
Like a lot of hits.
but then at the same time, what was the point of T-Pain saying this?
Huh? I think the point was just like it was just during an interview and then it was just kind of like in a spursion moment. He just kind of said something that happened back in the day. It wasn't like like he said, like it wasn't really a shot at Usher or anything like that. He was just saying like during his little docu series.
But we in a time where, and I was watching the Joe Budden podcast and they was talking about it too. Like, and I'm gonna use it in my own words, but we in a time where it's like we're in a more sensitive time. So saying something like this, how do you know that like you saying this isn't gonna weaponize your fan base to just attack Usher for no reason over something that doesn't really matter in the long run of things?
I mean, shit.
And
Usher fan base been tagging him for other things, but that's not here.
Usher, well, yeah, Usher just.
I don't
you get what I'm
understand
saying?
the attack that man received, but I mean,
But
he
you get what I'm
received a
saying,
lot of
like,
attacks.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, it was pointless. You didn't really have to say this. I mean, I get it.
Right.
I don't see how it depressed you for 4 years. I mean, I get words like a fuck you up, but
no,
I
can
don't
see
know.
where that's coming from because even though T-Pain was at his peak, Usher had already at the time Usher had already proved himself
Usher was
as an
already that
established.
dude, yeah.
Right. So
Most R&B singers, I'm not saying, well, no, Usher would probably go up there as a great. So yeah, most
yeah,
R&B singers
he's up there.
will look up to Usher. So yeah, I would see like it'd be like how when LeBron and all them, I mean when Lonzo and all them and
Right.
B.I. and Kuzma was all on the Lakers. And,
So you can
and
see
with
why it
LeBron,
affected
yeah, I
him
see.
for that long because then
guess.
he
I don't know,
he
man.
went on and continued to make music using autotune. So I'm sure that's like in the back of his head, like, Usher once said, like, I ruined fucking music with autotune, but I am making more music with autotune. So you can kind of see where he's coming from. I'm not
you're
like
right.
he's
You're
not
right.
really saying like it dictated his career or anything like
No,
that.
yeah.
But it's just wild that Usher even think that he fucked up music with autotune because like it led the way to what Kanye is and then Travis Scott and then a lot
Travis
more
Scott's,
people
the Drakes, all
using
those people,
autotune.
yeah. I would have been like, fam. If I'm T-Pain, I'd be like, fam. They compare you to
Let
fucking.
me buy you a drink.
No, I'd be like, nigga. They compare you. They the same thing they say about Chris Brown. They compare you two motherfuckers to Michael Jackson. We not even in the same category of music. Leave me alone.
Right.
It's not even the same type of R&B. Like Usher can actually sing. He's not the greatest singer, but he can actually like sing.
Yeah, he can
So
sing.
it's like I would have been like, fam, what are you even talking about? Like, how did I ruin it for R&B singers?
Right. Because I don't think he ever came out saying like, "Oh, I'm an R&B artist." Like he
His
was
first
trying
album
to.
was called Rapper Turned Singer. So if anything, T-Pain, I wouldn't put him really in the rapping or R&B. I would just say like pop music.
Yeah,
pop,
I think he's more
and
pop than anything.
Not like a disrespect, because he don't really like he rap, but he's not like rapping like what you would define a rapper. And then he sings, but he don't. I mean, actually, I guess he would be a singer, but he's still not in the same. I wouldn't put him in the same category as Usher.
Nah, well, at the time, we don't really know what the fuck he was because it was just different.
He's a rapper turned singer.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think he got an R&B vibe to him, but it's also a pop vibe to him because there's certain songs where it was like slow, like R&B esque, but then there's certain song where it was like more hype, like Winner. No, is it Winner or Champion? Wow.
No, what song are you thinking about?
All I Do Is Win.
Oh, that's not T-Pain. That's DJ Khaled, but T-Pain's on the chorus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not his song. You could have said like the song with Chris Brown, what? Kiss Kiss.
Kiss Kiss. Yeah, okay, that was pop. That's pop. Yeah,
you could have said like fucking.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Buy you a drink.
Bro, I'm just saying because he's saying. Bro, we know DJ Khaled don't really do nothing.
He don't rap, but it's still his song. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I get what you're saying.
You know, the only part he say is
you could name like,
another one.
You could have just said like fucking buy you a drink or something.
That's why. Yeah, buy you a drink sounds kind of R&B-esque. Yeah.
Then Kiss Kiss with Chris Brown.
Kiss Kiss with Chris Brown.
That's more of a pop song. I mean, it's still R&B, but it's still more of a popish type sounding song. It's not really just straight up like R&B. Like I'm in love with a stripper or buy you a drink.
I'm Sprung is kind of like R&B.
It's R&B.
It's kind of.
I would say it's
on the
R&B,
verge.
but it could be pop if you look at it a certain way, I guess. But the other two are for sure like R&B.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And the thing is, T-Pain don't really use that much autotune. He do, but he don't. And however much he use, and whoever's his engineer, they mix it to where it don't just sound all computery.
Right.
You can still hear like his raspiness.
Yeah, you can identify his tone.
Yeah, you can still identify that. So I don't get. It'd have been different if like T-Pain was on like his fucking somebody use autotune crazy. Man, I can't even think.
Travis?
Yeah, if he was like on his Travis shit, but Travis a rapper, so it's a little different. But still, like if he was on his Travis shit using autotune a lot and was just singing, then I could be like, okay.
I mean, The Weeknd?
The Weeknd don't use auto. Well, a lot of singers use autotune. Weeknd don't use autotune like that. Not enough to where.
Not enough. Yeah.
Like he could still sing without it. I get it. He do use autotune, but not enough to where it overpowers.
Tory Lanez.
But Tory Lanez also rap. Like he can actually rap.
But he call himself a singer though.
But he actually rap. He rap too. He don't just sing.
I know, but I'm just naming people.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he does that.
Yeah, I'm just naming people who use autotune for singing though.
But you can say that someone like Tory Lanez for sure is like damn near basically a fucking spawn of T-Pain.
Right. Yeah, he's a product of what T-Pain was.
The same exact style what T-Pain is.
Right. Like, he damn near did a remix album that had like 2-3 songs from that samples off of T-Pain songs.
And you can say whatever you want about Tory Lanez. I'm not even getting into that whole him and Meg shit, but he's a decent artist.
Why is that still a thing?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened with that.
Have they figured out in court, or is it still in trial? Is he not going to jail? Is he going to jail?
I think it's still in trial. I think it got backed up because of COVID or whatever.
Right.
But it was back in the news because I guess he did a song with the baby like maybe before the whole incident happened.
Right.
And it never got cleared. So he was promoting it like a little after the whole thing. And then Meg was like basically saying like that shit didn't get cleared, so it don't even matter. And then she was promoting the song that she had with the baby that came out around that time. Right. And then the song dropped recently. So
that's why the baby had the whole Twitter beef with him, with her. And
but I don't know. That shit is stupid. Like, what does she expect?
What I don't understand is, isn't there like a notion that like, you know, there's people that don't believe Megan or kind of siding with Tory in a way? Which I was kind of confused.
My thing is, it shouldn't matter if you believe Megan or not, and I don't literally listen to Tory Lanez music no more after it happened because I'm like, I'm gonna just wait and let everything play out. But you can't like fault people for one. This man still got to like take care of his family and stuff and his people. He can't just not work just because he shot you. No offense. I mean, that might sound fucked up to say, but I mean, what do you man, like? Yo, come on now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And if he did it, then he should be convicted. He should go to prison, serve whatever time he needs to serve.
But don't you think he tried to bounce back way too fast? Like, it wasn't even like he disappeared for a little bit. It was just like, boom, I'm back. Like he was gone for like maybe 3 days. And, you know, like during those kind of things, like, you might want to like give it time to settle down and like
Well, you
figure
gotta think
things out
about it.
before you hop back and act like nothing happened and talk more shit. Because what he did was like he came back
That's
super
true.
fast, talked more shit,
On
and
his
then
album, yeah.
got super defensive.
But so, and I'm not defending anything because, like I said, if he did this, which is most likely he probably did. He shouldn't have did it. It's fucked up. Whatever you want to say. But I mean, what do you like? You got to think about it. He was in a time where we was in a pandemic and he was booming on IG Live, getting all types of deals. He probably was already working on that album that was going to drop. He probably just added shit to talk about the incident.
Right.
But he probably was already working on a whole bunch of shit and that just happened. And I mean, he out of jail. What is he supposed to do? Just put everything on hold? He lost a lot of endorsements and shit, I'm pretty sure, because of it. So he wasn't just sitting in jail. So what are you supposed to do? Just sit down and not make money?
No, I'm not saying that. As an outsider, I was just looking into the story. Maybe like I just didn't really appreciate how he got super defensive about it. You know, knowing that like he was the cause of the root of the situation.
Well, if he
but
was the cause, because
I guess it's allegedly.
Yeah, we don't know that yet, but
right.
I mean,
but how long is that shit really taking? It's been like almost a year now.
It's a shooting case. I don't think it was gonna be just like that, and it's between two celebrities, so you know they both have good lawyers and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like it's just gonna be something that just.
And it's not like they held their like mouth. I think they pretty. Like, you know, it's kind of weird. The lawyers, they say, don't say anything. And they're like, I'm going to hold IG Live and just spill all of it.
And they both was doing that. And that can probably messed up the case for both of them. That's probably why it's taking so long. I mean, I could be wrong. So I'm not no lawyer. So don't listen to anything I say. But
yeah, me either.
I mean,
maybe we should ask Kim Kardashian.
I don't know.
She knows the law.
That whole thing is weird to me. Like, you can't. At some point, when people do fucked up shit, like, you have to at least give them a chance to, like, grow and try to be a better person. If they still do fucked up shit, then yeah.
But I don't think he tried to do that. I think he was like being super defensive, but also offensive at the same time.
Okay, so what if it comes out that he didn't do it?
Okay.
Or what if it comes out that it was literally an accident? His gun went off. He didn't intentionally try to shoot.
And it was like the best friend, something that was happening.
They were technically, I thought they were dating or whatever. But I'm not gonna say that because I could be wrong. But
oh, okay.
Still, like, what if it happens that it comes out that he didn't do it?
Then all right, you just say you just come out and be like, yo, yeah, I knew I was speaking the truth all the time.
Okay,
and
but then
just keep it pushing.
Okay, so then
I mean,
so then what do we? Never mind. No, I'm not even gonna ask that question. I'm gonna just wait until it all happens and figure out because that's gonna be
right. No,
I'm gonna be mad at the question I'm asked.
What was the question?
So if it comes out that he's innocent, that he didn't shoot, so then Megan basically tried to get the whole public on her side that this man shot her. And I'm not trying to be that dude, but like, what if? I'm just saying, what if? I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying, what if?
But at that point, if that does happen, right?
I'm not saying we gotta cancel Meg, but
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I'm not. No, you shouldn't cancel her. Then, like, I'm not saying that, but if she basically lied or if she tried to make it seem like he purposefully shot her or whatever, and that wasn't, and we find out that wasn't the actual situation, then shouldn't she be held accountable for the way she was trying to twist the public and basically stop this man from making money, making any type of money?
Yeah, but I guess for just Tory Lane, like, okay, I guess if that's the case, and then down the line the truth come out, then you just be like, hey, look, this. I stand my ground. I know my truth, and you know, then just let the role play. Just let the roll dice, and then you start to get your brand endorsement back, and blah 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 blah, and you go on about your daily life. Like, I don't think there should be any like sense of like, oh, like I told you so, like blah blah.
No,
blah.
yeah, it shouldn't be.
You know,
because
when the truth is out, the truth is out. Like, there's no need to pile on.
Yeah, but when the truth is out, no matter like. If you did it, then yeah, I mean, people might still label you as that. You could look at Chris Brown and Ocho Cinco, even though they've grown as men and don't really do well. Chris Brown was in the news recently, but even though they both grown as men and don't do the things that they both got arrested for, the hitting women. But there's a lot of times where people get accused of stuff and they get falsely accused, and even after it turns out that it was false. And they didn't sexually assault a chick, or they didn't beat or abuse a chick, they're still labeled as an abuser or as a rapist or whatever you want to call it. So I mean,
well, I guess in this instant, if the Tory Lane and Meg case comes out and turns out it wasn't his fault, I think the perception will be different. For Chris Brown, it was actually him. So
No,
it's
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
it's
No,
just
that's what I'm
something
saying.
that's
That's what I'm
harder
saying
to
is
forgive.
different between Chris Brown and Ocho Cinco because
okay.
they actually did it.
Right.
Whereas we don't really know if he did it yet. Even if
Right.
like
I'm pretty sure if it comes out and he's clean, I think the public will be back on his side. And then when it comes to Megan, it's gonna be like, oh, you know, maybe maybe something that she can use is like, yo, it was a drunk night and I fucking blacked out and that's what I remember and that's what I went off with. And then we can really just be like, you know what? We all been there. We all lost a lot of memories during drunk night because it was a drunk night. Now can't deny that part, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of those things
true.
where all the memories blur. So it's hard to, you know, truly attack either side if they're like completely wrong. It's so hard on their like on their own belief.
Listen,
Does that make sense?
No, if Tory shot her and it comes out that he shot her, then yeah, you can attack him. Fuck him.
Right.
But if it comes out that Meg, I won't say that she's lying, but because that's a harsh word because I don't know what the fuck went on. I wasn't there. But if it comes out that the evidence proves that he didn't intentionally shoot her or that he didn't shoot her at all, then I don't know. I'm not saying people should attack Meg, but I don't know, man. That's just a tough situation.
All right.
That's just a tough
Easy
situation.
question.